All right, you know the deal. We have the glass, the ice. Hold on, let me just pour it in here. It's probably dangerous to pour it in this car. Oh shit, it's bubbling. Okay. Oh, all right, let's pour a little bit more. All right, we're gonna talk about stress. And this is an iffy and annoying talk about or annoying thing. By the way, my hair's a little wet because I got off the shower. But the thing is, stress has been always a thing that affects my life. And it sucks. You can't do anything really because stress is always going. You stress about it when you stress about it. You can't really stop yourself from stressing out. You can control it, but like you can't tell yourself, "Oh, don't stress about it," and not stress about it. That's like totally unrealistic. And if you can do that, I generally think you're a liar. I don't think that actually happens. Truthfully, I truly think that if you stress about something, you're gonna stress about it, and it ruins your mood. It does a lot of the things that you just hate. Your heart starts pumping. You can't think straight sometimes. Your whole world is just it's just it's hard to control. And you're frustrated. You're annoyed. You're anxious. You're tempted to you start lashing out. You're tempted to, but you don't. I think that at a certain point in our life, stress becomes, we don't really stress about it. As you get older, you start to realize that a lot of the things that you stress about in life, you start to realize that there is just no point in stressing about it, right? That's number one. Number two is that you just have bigger problems than things that you're usually stressed about. Like, for example, you may be stressed about girls. All right. A lot of people stress about. I stressed about girls. All right. But then as you get older, you start to realize that you have more problems other than these girls. Right. You have people eating babies. Right. You literally have eating babies, like slicing people's faces off. That's graphic, by the way. That's oddly graphic, and but you know what I mean. Like, there's bigger problems out there in the world, and a lot of the things that you're talking about or that you stressed about usually, you start to realize that they're so minimal in your life. Girls, right? Like, and the thing is that it is true. That's literally everything in life. Okay, I know you're probably stressed out about money. You're probably stressed about a future. You're probably stressed about not making it in life. You're stressed about making money, paying bills, making ends meet. And it's very clear that I'm not saying that it's unreasonable to be stressing about these things. But what I'm saying is that you really have to understand that there's more to life. And I know it's going to be very hard to picture this, okay? It's hard for me. And like I said, I know a lot of these videos, I don't really give advice. But this time, I want to give advice that I want people to tell me, okay? Maybe this is kind of stupid to say, but I really think that you have to put yourself in a certain perspective where there are much bigger problems than what you really are stressing about. One thing is that you can stress about school, you can stress about bills, you can stress about being homeless, you can stress about all these things, and I get it. They are very stressful, okay? But you have to put your mind into a perspective to the point where you can deal with it. And I think, and I know that it's a lot harder and it's a lot easier said than done. But there's no other way to push through that stress. I stress about being single. I stress about not making it in life, not being rich, not being homeless. I just want a regular job. What I want is I want to find a cute girl with a cute and bubbly personality, right? That's what I want. and I want to be able to have a job where I'm able to make enough money, and it's something that I enjoy, kind of. That's something I can tolerate. Like, I don't hate it. I just do it, and I don't mind doing it, and live a normal life. But the thing is, right now I'm stressing about girls. I'm stressing about, well, I don't actually stress about girls. I have no girls in my life that I can stress about. Anyways, I like stress about school, assignments, failing classes. I failed a class just recently. Like, I'm in my fourth year out of the 5 years of college, right? I'm in my fourth year. I did 3 years at community college, and in my fourth year, I still managed to fail a class. And you're probably thinking, you would think that at a certain point in your life, you've been doing school for 3 years, and yet you still fail a class, right? You know, like, yeah, I'm stressing about it, but you have to realize there's more to life than school. There's more to life than money. I mean, depends on your situation. Okay, it depends on your situation. If you're stressing about money, I mean, that's gonna be a lot harder for me. I can't really give advice. Like, if I was gonna say something, I can really just say, just try to earn money. I know that's stupid. That's not good advice. But I know it's a lot harder to say when it comes terms of money, because making money is a lot harder. But if you're in a position like going to school, right? Like, if you're in your position and you're just stressing about a lot of these things, like, there's more to life, right? And I truly believe that. I truly think that. Like, there's bigger problems out there. There's bigger problems. And I don't know if this is really good advice. Like I said, I'm not really one. Like, I don't think you should watch these videos for advice. I think you should only watch these videos only because you need someone to relate to. Like, to share, we could share thinking. And I need people to see these videos to change my ways of thinking, so I don't go out in the world. Like, we're conversing. We're seeking different opinions. Right? That's why I want to make these videos, to connect with people. Right? Even though there's only like 3 people that are watching, that are not, if you're watching this, comment something. Or you don't have to. I mean, unless you agree. But if you disagree, please tell me. Please let me know. But, for me, is that I truly think that we just have more problems, and stressing about things like school, uh, like, people are dying, right? And I know this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna take a dark turn, but like I said, this is what I mean. Like, we're stressing. I think that, well, at least me. Okay, maybe this is just a reflection to me, but I'm not gonna say we, because I don't know what your position is, but for me, I stress about things that are just not as important as health, as my mom's life, there's people sick, people dying. There's so many things on in the world where it's much more justified to stress about those things, you know. But, like, we're so lucky. I'm so lucky to be in a position where the only thing I get to stress about is school. I'm so privileged, and I'll admit it. I know it. Okay, it's a no brainer. Like, I want a girlfriend, and like, the only thing is, like I said, there's just so many things that it's a privilege to stress about these things, okay, while other people, are stressing about worse off. You were better off, unless you're not. Okay, I don't know you, but I am. Okay, all I'm saying is that, depending on your situation, of course, that goes without saying. Depending on your situation, it's going to depend on, if you just have to ask yourself, is this worthy of stressing about? Is it really worthy? And you have to fully believe it. Okay, like, if it's money wise, it's a lot. Like I said, I can't really say much, because I have a house, I have my own car. I'm able to drink ice from a wine glass. I'm able to go to the gym. Like, I'm not too worried about money. Like, obviously, like, I need a job. The job market sucks, but you know what I mean. Like, There's so many things to worry about. But in terms of money, if you're worrying about money, then I can't really say much on it, because it is true that money really is important, and you have to live with money. Like, you'll literally die without money. But all I'm saying is that you just have to understand what's there to stress about. And if it's not worth it, I think you're just stressing about something that's just wasting your effort, wasting your energy. You're overexhausting yourself because of something that's just not worth stressing about. Like, simple as, because everybody's always stressing about a girl nowadays. Everybody is. If you're worried about a girl not texting you back, bro, just leave it. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. Like, the thing is that there's always going to, like, I haven't found the one that I'm attracted to. I haven't found a girl with a cute and bubbly personality. I haven't met her. Maybe she's out there somewhere. Maybe she's just right in front of me. I just never interacted with her. But I'm not gonna go look for it, because I don't think love should be something that you go look for. It just, if it comes to you, it comes to you. That's what I think. I think that's what true love really is. But besides the point of love, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm in a love craze nowadays because I've been watching a bunch of K-dramas. But like I said, the message goes is that you have to understand, you have to manage your stress by asking yourself, is this worth stressing about? And I know that it's hard, because you can't just tell yourself to stop stressing about it. If you stress about it, you stress about it. But there's really no other thing to do besides, trying to find ways of understanding yourself and what's stressful, right? There's really nothing else. So you either have to keep trying, you want to keep stressing about it, then by all means. But all I'm saying is that you're probably watching this video because you need help. You want to hear your thoughts and from somebody else. You want to have someone to let you know that you are not the only one who's dealing with these problems. And yes, you're not the only one. I am. I'm a full embodiment of real world problems. I'm human. Every human being has problems. So what I'm trying to say, man, I'm fat, dude. Oh my god, why is my face so puffy? Wow. Oh my gosh. Huh. Trying to bite my cheeks, but you can't even when I'm biting my cheeks, you can't even see it. Dude. It's not the ice. It's because, like, ice is like 5 calories. But you know what I mean. But you get the message. Okay? All I'm saying is that I know how time goes. Time will pass. And you will have more problems later in the future. So you just have to understand, is this really worthy of stressing about it? And I know that stressing about it, you stress about it. If you stress about it, you stress about it. You can't really control how it feels. Okay? Whatever happens, it happens. Right? But I don't know. That's the message. That's the vent, I guess. That's the discussion. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are, you guys live an easier life after watching this video. But anyways, I'll catch you on the next video with a different topic in the same setup and same Asian guy who's kind of fat watching this video with big forearms. They're actually not that big. But anyways, I'm going to catch you on the next video.